And it's because I'm like, oh, I have this idea, but I need it to be edited a certain way. But I don't have the energy to edit that right now. So I'm going to focus on this task. But then I keep coming up with more ideas. And I'm like, oh, but there's also like 10 other videos that I haven't edited yet or haven't created yet. But I can't just release it as is. I have to do it in this particular way. And it's just too fucking much. It's too much.
You keep on running, but you never get away. Running on.
Guys! Okay, yeah. I was low-key talking to myself, but I'm like, fuck it, let me just turn on the camera. And that's why I look kind of crazy. I'm just gonna try to share myself a little bit more and be vulnerable, and it's gonna feel icky and weird and disgusting, but fuck it. Like, clearly what I've been doing so far has not been working. So I need to try something different. It's just been this cycle of not finishing projects due to lack of resources, getting stuck on something, not finding the right producer, needing more help to get it done, or just internal blocks. So I have a bunch of these like half-done things, and I love a grand reveal. I love surprises. I love strategic drops. I love creating a story around how you release something. So I've held on to all of these pieces of art for so long because I'm like, oh, but it has to be shared a certain way. So until I finish this part, I can't show that part. Until I do that part, I can't do that part. And it's all of these rules and restrictions that I have kept on myself of how things need to be done that has been incredibly crippling. And like the amount of anxiety, sickness, like that I've just been like keeping up in my body, it's unhealthy. Like, and I'm ready to just like cleanse myself and surrender and release and allow myself to just be free and not think that everything has to be a certain way. Like all of these rules that I've created, like literally don't matter. And like, it's been exhausting. And also being a perfectionist, also being hypercritical, knowing what I need to do for myself to be where I want to be and know that I'm not doing it, but then also struggling to be the person that can do it. Because I'm like, I know I'm not doing it. I'm hard on myself, but then I'm also struggling through the process of getting there. And all of it is the control, and all of it is about wanting to be the best person that I can be. But like that obsession with things being perfect, being meticulous, happening in this order is exactly what has been keeping me from doing what needs to be done and things fully like manifesting the way that they need to. Literally blocking my blessings out of this like need for control. And like, who am I to think that I have all the answers and that my way has to be the way that it's gonna be? You know what I mean? I think that quality can be great in terms of having a strong vision, a voice, a mission, an idea, but I need to leave room for like the universe, for God, for co-creation, for interaction with my environment. Like I'm not just existing in this like vacuum. Like I'm out in the world and I'm supposed to be interacting and experiencing and feeding off and allowing things to flow, allowing cause and effect to happen, allowing inspiration to happen, allowing other people to like divine intervention to happen. And I've been blocking myself of that process, and like secluding myself, isolating myself has made me literally sick. Literally sick. And I'm just ready to like let go. And I hope that this isn't one of those things where I'm like, clarity, I see it. And then nothing changes. And then somehow I convince myself of like, no, but actually we need to stick to the plan. We need to stick to the script, which is like something I created in my head of how things need to go. But it's like, again, I don't know it all. You know, I need to leave room for mystery. I hate mystery, but I need to leave room for it. I need to leave space for it. It's been an exhausting time. Of like policing myself. And also it's like So I have pieces of things and I have not shared them because I'm like, I want to deliver it as this full project, and then I'm gonna show you this and this and take you on this journey and create this world. But it's like, okay, if it's not done the way that you want it to be yet, I need to meet more people to fully execute it the way that I want it to be executed. And I don't want to use AI. I don't want to just feed some stuff and be like, I'm inspired by these things and have AI plop out some slop for me. Like, I don't want to do that. So I have to continue to refine my craft and then continue to interact with the world so that I can meet the people that can help me do those things. Because again, that was another thing I was hard on myself about, like not being able to achieve and do all of the ideas that I have. Like, but like I have a certain skill set and other people have a certain skill set, and I can't do everything alone. It's okay if I'm not like an expert engineer or an expert producer. Like I have ideas and I can lay down demos, but you know, and that's a craft that I could theoretically, you know, refine. Like I could be a better producer, but there's also a million other things that you need to do as an artist. So it's like, you have to pick and choose, like, what do you really want to invest your time in to get better at? And what other things are you going to outsource? Like, it's just, it has to be it's the reality. I'm one person. I like naps. Like, I'm a sleepy gal and I'm trying my best. Like, there's only so much that I can do in a day. And like, move my body and trying to go outside and like, you know what I mean? We need people. So I'm just going to try to share myself a little bit more and be vulnerable, and it's going to feel icky and weird and disgusting, but fuck it. I need to be okay with that. I have so many video ideas, so many that are just backlogged, and that's exhausting too, because I'm like, I feel weighed down like a wet big jacket, just like, oh, like there's just so many ideas at this point. It's like millions of ideas, and none of them have come to fruition. Like, for someone that's a creative, that's like hell. I'm just like sitting on all of these ideas, walking around, like, it's just sick. And it's because I'm like, I have this idea, but I need it to be edited a certain way, but I don't have the energy to edit that right now, so I'm gonna focus on this task. But then I keep coming up with more ideas, and I'm like, oh fuck, but there's also like 10 other videos that I haven't edited yet or haven't created yet, but I can't just release it as is. I have to do it in this particular way, and it's just too fucking much. It's too much. And I've been masking like so much, and it's getting worse and worse and worse. Like, that's another thing. I'm so tired of masking. Oh God. That in itself is draining as hell. Yeah. These crackers are the shit. More fire! Yeah. So many fucking ideas. I'm just trying, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to do what I can in the moment. Release things more in the moment. I've always had a problem with that. Like, even it's like when Instagram was starting up, I remember like my friends would be able to just like post things. Like, we'd have a fun moment, ooh, pic, and then they would just like post it, put a filter on it and post it. And like, I could never do that. Like, I had to like take the photos and then like curate it. Like, it had to be like, okay, I have to then go into my layer after we're done hanging out, or like a week later when I finally have the energy to get around to it, to then pick the certain selects and then edit it a certain way. And like, which is obviously everyone uses the app that way, but it speaks to the fact that I always had to control it. I could never just like, oh, cool pic, post it up, put a little caption and be done. Like, it had to be a whole event. And when everything has to be like a whole event, one, barely anything gets done, and it's like, it's exhausting, basically. You know, there's not like a free flowing energy to anything that you're doing. It's like tight and tense. So I think my issue just this entire time has been control. And I don't know why. Maybe that's something I should explore, why I have this need for control. Yeah. And like also back to what I was saying about the music. So it's like, okay, cute. Like I love a surprise. I love a grand reveal. So it's like, okay, I really want to drop the song this way and then this with the visual and that. I feel like if I were to tease a song and it's not done yet, one, it's like the pressure of, oh my God, what if people like it and then they want it and it's not done and I don't have the infrastructure to like get it done fast enough and then they move. Like there's just too many things that I'm thinking before the one thing gets done that stops me. So like there's that of like, okay, if I tease this, it's not done yet though. So like, what if I can't get it done fast enough for people? And then it also, if I share it and it's half done, the surprise is ruined. Like now the grand reveal of how I wanted to do things is gone. And I'm like thinking about it as if I have some like huge ass budget with a huge team. Like it's just me in here. So like if I want to do it, like I have to be okay with doing it the way that I can do it. Like get it out by all means necessary. Get it out in the way that I can versus needing it to be in this way that maybe I don't even have the capacity to do right now. Maybe I could. I'm not trying to limit myself, but obviously if I did, it would have been out, right? So I have to work with what I have and just be okay with like, if you, and also like, who's gonna fucking see it? Like, you know what I mean? If I drop something just to share and like, be like, hey, this is what I'm working on, and like maybe attract people that are cool, like down with what I'm doing and like meet people and, you know, create a community, you know, like, what's 300 people are gonna see it, ooh, you know what I mean? Like the surprise is gone. Like 1,000 people have seen the video, but it's like, okay, 1,000 people out of like the potentially millions that I want to reach, it's fine. It's fine if like, you know, your core small community that are seeing babies' first steps are seeing your songs. Like that's literally how it goes. Like how else would you be able to do things? But I think I even want the small 300 to 1,000 people that might see my stuff. I want them to have that magical experience of like, this is how I'm dropping it, ooh and ah. But like, times have changed too. Like, you know what I mean? I grew up seeing Beyonce's strategic drops. Obviously, I don't have a Beyonce budget, but just even with the way that artists would like use Instagram, it's like, okay, you have the teaser and you have this and that, and then you eventually drop the song. But like things don't work that way anymore anyways. Like you put out a piece of content and then, you know, people either fuck with it or they don't. And like that, then that piece of content could help you create something bigger. People test out songs and then they, based on what people are fucking with, then they choose to create a budget around that and like really push that. Like that's the way I need to be thinking. Like, oh, here's an idea, here's another idea, like here are all my ideas. Here are all my ideas, like what do you guys like, you know what I mean? And like just know that the control of creation that I really desperately love, and like I take pride and joy in that idea of like crafting a story, crafting a world, crafting the way that it's released, the way that someone's going to experience it. I love that, and there will be a time for that, but that's not that time. Right now is the time to share, put stuff out, meet people, attract the people that I'm meant to attract, and let that happen. And then from there I can build. Control just gets in my fucking way. I don't know if it was Twitch or Instagram Live or whatever platform, but she would live stream ideas to the point where then her community was like, oh, like I love that one, and they already knew about it. And then the masses got it afterwards, and it was like in this really cool way. But like, I just have to look at social media differently. Yeah, I'm just throwing feelers out. And I rebelled for so long. But I have to do it that way, unfortunately. Fortunately and unfortunately. I gotta let go. I gotta go with it. This is the way that the world is working, and I have to be real and authentic and like stay true to my values, but also like I have to operate in this space. So yeah, I kind of want to get bongos or something, some percussive, and I love a good, where can I find bongos? Anywhere, because the internet is the internet. Honestly, as much as I'm like, curse this time that we live in, AI, which is alarming, I am kind of like, damn, as a lazy gal, it is nice to just click a button and have things arrive, which I know is extremely harmful for the environment, unfair wages, all kinds of stuff. Okay, that sounds horrible. Like, it is really nice getting convenient things, but no, it's actually disgusting. But the thing is that we're all just like, Amazon, but it's like, no, but yes, but no. Is there a way to do this ethically? I don't know. YouTube for artists. What the hell? What the hell? Songwriters. What the hell? Okay, that's something I need to look into. I'm sure some people are thinking that, like, dang, Narika's been gone, but like, I will never give up. I will never give up. I just like resting. We need to take breaks sometimes, but I will never find it. This is my life's purpose, and I refuse to live and die as like just another person that's a slave to capitalism. I mean, I'm a slave to capitalism in other ways, but in terms of working a corporate job, not living in my purpose, fuck no. All right, this was nice. Just a nutty little anxious girly, just trying to make it in this world. Find a little corner of their internet where I belong and make a little money. That's it. That's really it. I just want to make money, living a life where I feel fulfilled and happy and I have peace in my life. You know, that's truly it. And I haven't quite figured that out yet. And it's because I've put so much, it hasn't been fun. I haven't allowed myself to let this be a fun thing that I do where money comes to me freely. I've been like, has to be a certain way. And that's what's blocked me. So again, we're trying something different. I love you guys all. And we're doing our best out here. Love you.